what prompted the executives to, come to their senses and bring the series back. It was really Adult Swim's flagship all these years, and I never understood why it was canceled. And, did it have anything to do with Mike Lazo retiring? Because I know he put his foot down originally. So
I think, Matt, we did a presentation in New York. We've always felt this way, that the show is like sort of, we've got all the people that make it and we're all on the same page and we love doing it and it's fun and there's no problems or drama and it's we're so proud of it and I think we always think that, but we don't always maybe say that. And I think Matt at a presentation for the movie was just like, we could make more of these tomorrow, and I feel like that kind of spurred it sort of on a little bit.
I think so too.
So it was kind of nice to take a break from it, but it felt like making the movie was so much fun and everybody enjoyed it. It was a very positive experience, and granted that doesn't always result in a great thing. They were always saying if everyone's enjoyment at making the movie ended in a good movie, Cannonball Run 2 would be the best movie ever made. But I don't know. I feel like the movie was proof in the pudding too. It was great, and we're real proud of it. And these 5 are just sort of an extension of that.
You agree, Matt?
Yes, I agree to all that.
Matt nodded.
I've always wondered
what else?
why...
I could just repeat what Dave said, but yeah, that's right. I think that we're just ready to go. It's like there's no development, there's no nothing. It's a successful show. You just flip the switch, and we're just going.
I've always wondered why the Leprechauns never returned to this series. I know one of the voice actors has since passed, but they were my favorites. Like I can still hear him saying like flip flops. What is this?
Flip flops? What is this?
I've always wondered about that.
That's episode 2, right?
Yeah.
You know who was supposed to be the lead leprechaun?
Who?
Fred Schneider of the B-52s.
Oh, wow.
We recorded him, and it was supposed to be... so it was called Escape from Leprechopolis, but like what? Like they had a rainbow machine, right?
Yeah, there was a log. I don't remember much about it. That was our second one.
The Fred Schneider I think we wanted was the flip flop. What is this? But he was kind of sort of sedate in the recording, and we just ended up going a different direction with Andy Merrill doing it, and it was and Scott Hilly. It was great. Yeah, maybe we'll bring him back. Maybe Jim Forty will do the voice. He actually does a little leprechaun voice in episode 4 of this of these 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Carl buys a knockoff Peloton. It's called the Leprechaun.
I can't wait to watch it. Actually, my favorite episodes have always been the Carl dating episodes. I think my favorite episode of all time was the Mail Order Bride one. I've seen it like 10 million times over the years. And are there going to be more date episodes this season? Because the one-liners in those are just unbelievable. So.
Episodes where Carl and Shake are competing over the same woman.
Yeah.
That's a winning
when he's
formula.
calling up.
Look at her. She's here. She's so hot. Oh, God.
We, Mr. Shuck?
Yeah, that's my name. Now fix my dinner.
Hey, I paid half too. You let her choose.
Pizza burger.
See, it's a free country, baby. Come over here.
Look at him. I'm the guy.
Come over here.
I'm hungry.
She ain't coming all this way to do that in America. No, we're civilized people here.
Always a winning formula. What was the other episode that they did that where they were trying to date the same woman and she turned out to be a parasite from outer space?
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm laying all my cards on the table here. I want us to have an honest relationship right off the bat. I couldn't help but notice that you got kids. How tight are you?
Carl, that is inappropriate.
Another funny one.
Yeah. You guys have really changed up the animation. I mean, personally for me, there was always like a certain comfort with the After Effects style, but it's really advanced. It's very modern. The new season, since you've gone with Bento Box, and I was curious if you oversee any of that, or like directly, or how does it work?
Yeah, I mean, for the movie, Bento Box did the movie, and Floyd County did these new 5 episodes. But we were so happy with just the new, fresh design and more fluid movements, kind of bolstered and enhanced the colors. And we just thought it was that way. It was the After Effects way for that long period of time. It went away for a while. We're going to bring it back. Let's enhance it, but not go crazy with it. So we're real happy with. And the movie looks so great. We just kept that look for these new 5 episodes. It's awesome. I think we storyboarded for the first time in our lives the movie, like the way they really do cartoons, and that's how we did it this time too. It's more efficient. It's faster. We're real proud of how it looks.
Yeah, I mean, in the previous animation, if Shake was to hold a switchblade, it would be like this. But now he can wrap his fingers around it, flip the blade.
That's how we got funding for the new 5 episodes right there. Dave and his blade.
I showed everyone in power my sharp blade. Look at that. Did you see your reflection?
Yeah.
I can.
Discovery saw their reflection too.
With the first new episode, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but just with the VR headset, I couldn't help but wonder if there's ever going to be another Aqua Teen video game, because I mean, it just lends itself to that kind of medium. And I know there's been a game in the past in PlayStation 2. I remember playing it, but any chance now with the series rebooted of that? Or?
Oh, I think the people who make Fortnite are real interested.
We're hoping to get one of those big old school pinball machines. That's what we want.
That's what we want. In the shape of Shake.
And the balls are, instead of being silver, they're like red with eyes, little meat wad
And they're
balls.
not round. They're lumpy. So it's really hard to play.
Really hard. And they're sticky. They get stuck to the flippers. We can never implement our wildest dreams. That's what happened with that video game. Like, we were very proud of those cut scenes. We were like, this needs to be a melee on the golf course. This needs much more action. And they're like, we've used our action budget.
How did you develop so much of Carl slang, like tall boys and all that kind of stuff,
Believe me, I've had a job. They'll make the time fly.
I don't want to smell like cheap beer in an interview.
Oh, we got a Boy Scout here. Okay, I tell you what, I'll leave a couple tall boys by the dumpster in case you need to go get something out of my car.
Tall boy is a Georgia thing, but I think my dad and his brothers are all from Long Island, and I think when we did the show originally, I mean, it was just New Jersey just seemed like a silly thing, and my college roommate was from Jersey. He was huge into the Giants. I think that whole I'll name check him, Dollar Bill Sorrentino, but he'd always like worship the G-men. So I think a lot of it came from sort of channeling that.
Yeah, I hope to see the Stonelock, of the week, the Stonelock Call of the
They're
Week.
not coming back.
You're not coming back?
They're not coming back until the Giants bring back Parcells and return to their former glory. Until then, until that day, I'm no longer watching the Giants. I've moved on. Sure, I get the shakes. I'm in withdrawal, but I refuse to watch them on a Sunday night until they get rid of Danny Dimes. They need a tank for Caleb Williams, and then we can show them the pure power of the big blue.
Thanks, guys. I just want to mention one of my favorite episodes from the last couple of seasons was that Storage Zeebles one. I feel it's really underrated, like a Smurfs parody, and it's amazing.
Hey, excuse me. You mind if I put my ladder here? I need it so I can steal your friggin' son.
No!